is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 4. Coverage you can count on.
Following some breaking news right now in Orange County, where at any moment, LEAD is expected to give an update on the efforts to fight the coronavirus. So you see the public information officer. And again, that is Jane Wittrell. We're expecting to hear from Orange County Mayor Jerry Demmings, also Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. Some statistics I can tell you about that have happened so far. 293 total cases there in Orange County. 272 residents. In terms of non-residents, 20. The age range in Orange County has been 0 to 90. There's been a baby. Men 169 cases, women 124. In terms of the conditions in care, 51 people have been hospitalized, and unfortunately the death toll is up to 4 in Orange County. As the camera gets set and all the media gets set for this as well, it all times out because they want all broadcasters to be able to broadcast this important information. Orange County Sheriff John Mina is also there. We heard him earlier saying he was not happy over the weekend. Some very large gatherings of people they had to break up, some in a warehouse, and others were not heeding the warning. Again, the stay-at-home orders which have been in place, but this is the PIO.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to give you the very latest information on what's happening in Orange County during this coronavirus pandemic. Speaking today will be Orange County Mayor Jerry L. Demmings, followed by Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. Then Mayor Demmings will get up and speak again. Following Mayor Demmings will be Christian Zuver, Dr. Christian Zuver, the EMS Medical Director for Orange County Health Services, Dr. Raul Pino, Florida Department of Health, Health Officer, Sheriff John Mina, and Scott Howitt, Communications Director for Orange County Public Schools. After the speakers are done, we will open it up for questions, and we invite our Hispanic media members to ask questions of Dr. Pino at that time. And now I'd like to introduce Mayor Demmings.
Okay, thank you, Jane, and thank you to Mayor Dyer and to Sheriff Mina and all of our program participants for being here this afternoon. I will like to reiterate that should any of you, the Spanish-speaking media, have questions when we get into the question portion of this update, feel free to jump in. You know, we know that Dr. Pino is bilingual, and he'll be able to respond in Spanish to you real time. As we move forward today, we see the numbers in Orange County have climbed significantly from the last time that we came before you. We're now at 293 cases according to the Florida Department of Health website, 293 cases, so nearly 300. And that was as of just a few hours ago. So more than likely at this point, we have surpassed that 300 number, and that is significant. It's concerning to us as these numbers are going up. The youngest patient, if you will, here in Orange County is an infant up to a 90-year-old, and so that means that it runs the gamut. What we're saying to our community is that even though we're the 5th most populated county now in the state of Florida, that puts us at 293, just behind Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. So we're in the number 4 spot when we're the 5th largest county. It's not a place that we really want to be, but my observation is that most of the people in this county are now complying with the stay-at-home order, but we are not yet where we need to be in flattening the curve. We have not peaked, and I do not really want to be in a position as a county where we overwhelm our health care system here within the county itself. And so it remains very, very important to all of us that we continue to practice social distancing and that we heed the warning of the stay-at-home order. As Dr. Raul Pino has stressed many times, you must act like everyone has the virus in order to protect yourself. You must act like everyone has the virus in order to protect yourself. And so as we move forward in the coming days, we want to remind our public that your health and the health of your loved ones are our primary concern. When we talk about how this has not only impacted individuals but impacted businesses here in the area, it has been significant. I had the privilege just a few minutes ago to have a call with Congressman Darren Soto, and he reiterated that in terms of the financial assistance that's on the way. As you know, the federal government recently approved the CARES Act. The CARES Act will provide a number of resources for our local businesses, including the Paycheck Protection Program that allows small businesses to receive forgivable loans to help retain employees and avoid layoffs. We are continuing to gather information on that program and would gladly put it up on our website here within Orange County. The Paycheck Protection Program and other approved programs we know will work to help our local businesses. Information is on our website and will be updated as we get information under our business resources at www.ocfl.net/coronavirus. Let me talk a little bit about our Meals on Wheels program. They need more volunteers in our community. I'm fortunate I have a 97-year-old father, and he is a benefactor of the Meals on Wheels here in our community. Our community continues to rally together and are helping each other by staying apart, but coming together when we need to. When we talk about the Meals on Wheels program, the Seniors First programs, a program really administers the Meals on Wheels program and delivers nutritious meals to homebound seniors. Unfortunately, many of the volunteers at Meals on Wheels are unable to deliver meals, as many of the volunteers are seniors themselves. More than 200 volunteers deliver nearly 4,200 meals to nearly 500 different recipients in the greater Orlando area. That's 800 to 1,000 meals delivered Monday through Friday here within our community. If you can volunteer, know someone who can, we ask that you visit the seniorsfirst.org webpage and receive information there. And Mayor Dyer, I am told that the Orlando Police Department has stepped up to the plate and has themselves been participating in delivering some Meals on Wheels within our community. So it is truly gratifying to see a community come together to protect each other in this manner. In terms of social media, I want to thank the public for following us at the various social media areas and channels as we have moved forward with this pandemic. Everything we discuss in these news conferences are recapped on our social channels, and it includes links so you can listen and share your thoughts with us. Our news conferences are viewed more than 50,000 times, and many residents have contacted us on social media and have been engaged and informed. I encourage our residents to also reach out to us through 311. If you live within Orange County, you can just dial 311 for normal access to normal county services, as well as get information regarding the pandemic itself. At this time, I'm going to ask Mayor Dyer to come forward and share some thoughts with you as well. Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Thank you, Mayor Demmings. You know, I want to begin by thanking all of our residents, our businesses, our not-for-profit community. Thank you to all of you. We've had to make some really hard adjustments in our lifestyles these past few days and weeks, our daily lives, our working schedules, even the way that our children are learning. And they're not easy. It's not comfortable, but these are short-term changes that'll make all the difference in the long term of our community. Today is Doctor's Day, and I know Mayor Demmings can talk a little bit more about that, but it's a timely reminder that they work for us, so we should stay home for them. Every day I continue to be inspired by our community as we take on the shared responsibility for helping our family, helping our friends, helping our neighbors, our healthcare workers, and our first responders through social distancing. I'm inspired by how we're making working from home work. For almost 2 weeks now, our city government has continued to provide our essential municipal services, more than 290 online services, including we had our first virtual city council meeting that we just finished up with, and it worked. Businesses across our community have been telecommunicating, and today nearly 200,000 students in Orange County began learning at home. So I salute the teachers and the administrators and the parents who have been so quick to adapt and find new ways to ensure that Orlando's youth continue to stay engaged and have a quality education. And these efforts, I can tell you, they're making a difference and will continue to make a difference in our community. But we can do more, and we must do more. I want to encourage the businesses that were considered essential, that are open to take steps to allow their employees to work from home if at all possible. As a city, even our employees in the permitting services division are working remotely. We've moved from full-time and part-time to alternating schedules, smaller staffs to promote the physical distancing. And we have also announced that we are extending the expiration dates on all of our open building and trades permits by 6 months. So that means you won't have to go in person or online to try to extend those permits. So again, I know this is a difficult time for our businesses. I want to commend and recognize the Orlando Economic Partnership and all of our economic development organizations and chambers for the support that they're giving to businesses during this challenging time. The sooner we can stop the spread, the more we can flatten the curve, the sooner we'll be back on the path of recovery. Also want to remind residents who are in need or either financially or emotionally, physically, there are resources available. Mayor Demmings mentioned most of them: the Orange County Crisis Assistance Program, Heart of Florida United Way 211, Aspire's Health's dedicated mental health assistance hotline, and Second Harvest Food Bank. And all those are listed on orlando.gov. I want to mention that both Lynx and Sunrail have reduced their schedules. You should go online at one or both of their websites if you're still taking public transportation to see what those schedules are, and also Lynx has suspended fares. These are difficult times that we're going through, but we must continue to help each other and continue to find some joy and to uplift each other as we socially distance ourselves. We need to make sure that we maintain our social relationships with our families and our friends. I even had my first virtual happy hour last week, and it worked out pretty well. So I would encourage you to follow suit on that one if you're so inclined. But we need to stay mentally healthy during these challenging times. This is not going to be over in days or weeks, so we need to make sure that our community's strength of kindness and compassion is what we all think about. Thank you. Mayor Demmings.
Thank you, Mayor Dyer. And as you mentioned, today is National Doctors Day, and we are thankful for all of our physicians in this community, as well as the support staff that they have with nurses, healthcare workers, and EMS staff who are on the front lines. I'm joined today by Orange County Commissioner Myra Uribe, because here within our Orange County family, we have several physicians who we want to recognize today as well. We have our EMS Medical Director, Dr. Christian Zuver, who is here, who you will hear from momentarily. And of course, thank you goes to Dr. Raul Pino of the Florida Department of Health here at Orange County. He has been with us for most of these press events as well. And I'd also like to recognize several other Orange County physicians. Our Chief Medical Examiner, Dr. Joshua Stephanie, and one of my own neighbors works for us here, Dr. Maurice Mascal, the Medical Director at the Corrections Department or the jail. And we also have Dr. Alexa Rodriguez, the Deputy EMS Director. So kudos to all of our physicians who are here in our community, as well as those who work for Orange County. At this time, I'm going to ask Dr. Zuver to come forward and speak about the heroic efforts that doctors, nurses, and healthcare staff workers have been doing in this community, especially in this world health crisis, this pandemic, COVID-19. Dr. Zuver.
Thank you, Mayor Demmings. On behalf of all of the men and women, not just doctors, but doctors, nurses, our first responders, and all healthcare workers on the front lines of this pandemic, keeping our citizens safe in Orange County, we appreciate everyone's thoughts. And we also appreciate the efforts being taken to keep us safe. In addition to my role as EMS Medical Director for the Orange County EMS system, I'm also an emergency physician. In the field with first responders, I supervise and oversee about 2,000 responders who are every day out there taking care of our citizens. And all of the healthcare workers, they do so knowing the risk associated with exposure to this and other illnesses as well. I think that one thing I can't emphasize enough is that protecting these first-line workers, the doctors, the nurses, the first responders, the other healthcare workers, it's never been more important. We serve and we function and we're very vulnerable right now in this point in society and time right now. And you'll hear this, and you've heard this before, and Mayor Dyer mentioned it, but we'll do our part. So we will go to work every day on the front line for you, but we just ask that you stay home for us. We have families. We care about them as much as you care about your families. And we want to protect them as well. And so anything we can do to decrease transmission is essential. And that means staying at home, and staying at home unless it is absolutely necessary. Our enemy right now in this battle is invisible. We can't see the virus, but it's out there. But there's things that we can do that can show that we care about one another and we care about our medical community. I think it's important that we continue to follow CDC guidelines, social distancing, personal hygiene, hand sanitation. Follow the executive orders, and none is more important than our stay-at-home order right now. We need the community to continue to stay at home to keep us all safe, not just the medical workers. Because we have to remember that patients who are suffering from COVID-19, they can be asymptomatic as well. They may not know they have it, and that can still be transmitted and not show any signs. So someone could carry it and transmit it. And that's why it's important for everyone to stay home. We don't know you don't know who you are if you have it or don't at this point in time. And so you stay home, it keeps you safe, it keeps your family safe, it keeps my family safe. And this is about our community. It's about everyone, protecting everyone. I just want to say thank you to Mayor Demmings and county staff for their continued support, and the community for their continued support. We're incredibly lucky to live in the community we live in. And thank you. And now I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Raul Pino, who is the health officer for the Florida Department of Health in Orange County.
Thank you, Dr. Zuber. I would be neglecting now to wish every single doctor happy Doctor's Day, and a very fitting moment to thank not just the doctors, but also the staff that support their work. And in this time of tribulations that we are facing, their help is needed more than ever to keep our community safe. On a personal note, if you allow me, I would like also to thank my son and my daughter-in-law who are in New York working in one of the hospitals facing this pandemic, and she was diagnosed today with COVID-19, but I'm pretty sure, Chloe, everything will be fine. With that, we continue to do our testing. As you heard the mayor mention, we have 293 cases officially, but I'm pretty sure we already surpassed 300. We are the fourth county, as was mentioned by the mayor. 272 of the people diagnosed are residents of our county, and the median age, the average age has decreased from 47 to 45, which indicates that younger people are getting affected by the disease in our county. We also have only, and I say only because it's a significant low number for the numbers that we have seen, 51 hospitalizations that we are aware due to the virus. And during the weekend, there were 4 deaths in our hospitals, but none of them county residents. So it will not count in our death count in Orange County. I also want to inform the public that our vital statistics office will be closed. The lobby to the public, that's the place where you get your birth certificate and the certificate, and everything will go online. with vital check system, which we have in place, and funeral homes, as they process sometimes large amount of data, will be allowed to come by appointment. Also, I want to inform the public that the CDC has developed an app with Apple, and it's available in the Apple Store. It's quite interesting. I have used it. I have it in my phone, and it allows you to screen yourself, to have some critical questions, and also what the criteria for testing is. So check it out. It's quite interesting. With the WIC offices, as we start today from 8 to 5 weeks offices around the county, we would like to encourage people to call us and to call WIC before you come if you are not sure that your office is open. We don't want you to travel to our office and go through the hassle of getting there and finding that the place is closed. We have extended all WIC certification for another month so that we reduce the need of people coming to us. And also, I want to reiterate to you, we have services for you. We have WIC for pregnant women, women that just had babies, and for babies younger than 5 years old. And we have plenty of room for you and for the services that you need. The number to call for WIC is 407-858-1494. Thank you. Chairman.
Thank you, Dr. Pino. So we've now been through our first weekend of the stay-at-home order, and I'm pleased to say that the Orange County Sheriff's Office has had very few issues with businesses and residents in our community, but there still are some businesses who are remaining open in violation of the order, and we are still continuing to respond to, like I said, very few of those to make sure that they are in compliance. We've also responded to several large gatherings or groups, mostly younger adults, so we're asking them, again, to please adhere to the order. And remember, every time a law enforcement officer has to go and contact those folks at those large gatherings and remind them to practice social distancing from our community, that's just another chance where the virus can spread. So since Friday, we've also received a number of calls from people who have either had questions about the stay-home order or actually calling to report businesses who they think are non-essential. So we encourage that. If you have questions to call us, if you want to report a business who you think is non-essential and they are remaining open, we want to know about that because we want to enforce the order and make sure that they stay closed. But we would ask that you please call our non-emergency number to do that. It's 407-836-4357. Again, that's our non-emergency number. We want you to call in order to keep our emergency 911 lines clear. It's so important for people to stay home. Staying home is going to save lives by reducing the number of people who can be exposed to the virus and the number of people who can get critically ill because of it. And believe me, we all know how inconvenient it is. We all know how uncomfortable it is, but we all have to do our part. And the doctors, the healthcare providers, our law enforcement officers, all those paramedics and EMS personnel, they are on the front lines and they can't stay home. And we have to help them. We have to help them because we can't stay home. We can't say we're not going to go to that call. We're still out there. Unfortunately, there are criminals out there who take advantage of these times. We're still arresting criminals. So it's important that people who don't need to be out and about stay home and adhere to the order. And so we know these are very confusing times. Unlike a hurricane or other emergency, this is a prolonged effort to keep our community safe. And we're not exactly sure how long that will last. But again, we're asking you to stay safe, stay home, help us, help you, and adhere to the executive order. Because again, we will enforce the order if need be when people are violating that. But I do want to reiterate that the men and women of the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the men and women who are protecting your streets from all the municipalities in Orange County will risk their lives for all of you, and they risk their lives every single day just by being out there and being exposed to the virus because they're unable to stay and work at home. So thank you. This time I'll introduce Scott Howitt from Orange County Public Schools.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good afternoon. On behalf of Dr. Barbara Jenkins and the school board, I'm here to give a brief update on today's first day of distance learning. Orange County schools began distance learning today for all 212,000 students, as Mayor Dyer mentioned earlier. Our secondary students all have computers. They're one-to-one and are very familiar with our digital learning platform. And we've continued to provide hotspots for those individuals who need them at the secondary level. We know that our elementary students have a kind of a dual approach where some are learning digitally and online and some will be learning through student learning packets. We do know that today we did have a number of issues, connectivity issues. We had high volume login. Just to give you an idea, this morning between 9 and 10, we had 80,000 logins to our system during that time. Of course, it slowed down to a crawl and in some cases to nothing. We quickly got together with our vendors and worked to resolve the issue and stabilized it by midday. Today, we had about 129,000 logins, 118,000 students logged in, 11,000 staff members. So we're well underway, distance learning, learning virtual in Orange County Public Schools. Just to give you an idea, and we know that this is new territory for us. It's a road we're traveling where there really is no map. We do know that we have the tools in place because of the citizens of Orange County and the half-penny sales tax, and our secondary students are very familiar with that. This is very similar to the first day of school. We know there'll be bumps in the road, and we just need to deal with those as we go, and our staff is working very, very hard to make it happen. We appreciate the parents for their patience, for our teachers, for their incredible work that they've done in preparing and what they're doing to work through these issues. Just wanted to bring you up to speed on our grab and go meal program. The grab and go meal program is continuing at 50 sites this week. We will have changes to the program that'll be effective Wednesday. We're going to consolidate some sites and we're going to add some additional sites to that program. The grab and go program, meal program, will be for any child 18 and under to pick up food at any one of the 50 sites that are available between 10 and 1. And any changes will take place on April 1, and you can visit ocps.net for locations or any changes in locations. Just to wrap up, any of the updates and any of the things that are going on in Orange County Public Schools can be viewed on ocps.net. You can follow us on Facebook or Twitter. We're putting out information there. We'll make sure we are updating that, updating our grab and go meal sites. Also, any information related to distance learning will be out there. They can visit our website. We're putting together, we have information organized there. We're putting together additional FAQs when it comes to distance learning. And we want to remind parents, if you haven't heard from your teacher or you haven't been in contact, reach out to the school. There's a general email address number at the bottom of the web page of every school's website that will go directly to the principal. You can also reach out directly to your teacher. We want to make sure that every student connects with all their teachers this week, and we get started with distance learning this week and as long as we have to continue to deliver a high-quality education to the students of Orange County. Thank you, and thank you, Mayor.
Scott, we have are we the 9th largest school district?
8th in the country.
Okay. Wow. A lot has changed in just a short period of time. Who would have thought maybe a month ago that the 8th largest school district in America will be doing 100% of its teaching through distance learning? That is just nothing short of phenomenal. It tells you really the impact and the breadth of the impact that this pandemic is having on our community. There were some things that Dr. Pino said that I hope wasn't lost upon anybody listening or viewing today. He said that there were additional people who died in this county of the COVID-19 virus. However, they were not residents of the county. But it says and suggests to us that this is really important to our entire community, why we are taking these extraordinary measures within this community. He even mentioned, Dr. Pino mentioned that a daughter-in-law of his in New York, who was a healthcare worker, tested positive. So it does touch families, it touches individuals, which makes this something real that we are dealing with as a community. And so that's why you heard a consistent drumbeat from the various speakers today who said to you they implored residents of our county to really adhere to the warnings and to stay apart. We don't want anyone to die from this virus. We don't want anyone to catch this virus. So with that, I'm going to open it up for questions at this time. I would remind you that if you're Spanish-speaking media, if you have questions in Spanish, Dr. Pino is fluent. So are there questions at this time? Okay.
How does it work? Okay, thank you. Sheriff John Mina, please, if you don't mind.
Okay, and so as Sheriff Mina comes up, if others have questions of Sheriff Mina, then we'll get everyone that has a question of Sheriff Mina to ask it when he's here. It would kind of help move this along. And then if we transition and you have additional questions, let's say if they're for Dr. Pino, and all who have questions for Dr. Pino, we want you to ask them while they're here at the podium, and that'll help with moving this along. Sheriff Mina?
Okay, Jerry Askin, News 6. Who are you seeing staying open and not complying by the stay-at-home order over the past weekend?
Right, so over the weekend we had a number of crafts and art stores that remained open. We worked through that with their corporate offices, and they were able to comply with the order. Then yesterday we had a number of beauty salons that were in violation of the order, some barber shops. And like I said earlier in the week, you know, we're going to give the benefit of the doubt, you know, go and give warnings first, and all of them did shut down after we sent Deputy Sheriff Sarah to tell them that they were in violation of the order. And but we're going to continue to follow up, and we know that many competitors are calling us because, you know, they're seeing these shops open.